Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa podcast. A massive game on. We have Netherlands v Argentina for a place in the Qatar World Cup semi-final against Croatia. Any of you that were with us for the watch-along for Croatia-Brazil, it was a poor game, and then it erupted in extra time. 2 goals in extra time, and then we had the penalty shootout. So we've got a great game in store for you here. Emi Martinez, again, making an appearance for Argentina. It's just fantastic to see a Aston Villa player going deep into a World Cup. So if we can have a look at the lineups we have for Netherlands, we have Noppert, Ake, Van Dijk, Timber, Dumfries, De Roon, De Jong, Blind, Gakpo, Bergwijn and Depay. For Argentina, we have the main man in goal, Emi Martinez, Molina, Romero, Otamendi, Martinez, Acuna, McAllister, Enzo Fernandez, De Paul, Alvarez and Lionel Messi. So Argentina, interestingly, are matching up the Netherlands' lineup as well. So that's really interesting. And here he is. Someone didn't get the memo on time. Justin, welcome to the stream.
Evening, everyone. I've had a nightmare with this bloody mic. It's having a mare, but I'll get it sorted. Everyone okay?
Yeah. Your TV's on as well. Your TV. Here we go. We've got Mr. Here we go. Fancies a Desmond in this one. He joined us for the semi-final, quarter-final, for the last watch-along. So great that you are on this stream as well, mate. So thank you for joining us. We had a new member in the last stream as well, Hannah. So thank you for being a part of a member of the channel. $1.99 per month. So anyone can be a member and join as well. Justin's very unorganised for this one, aren't you?
The problem is, I took all this apart to go into my bloody kitchen the other day, and now it's all having a mare. I'll be ready.
Love Bleeds, how are you? Evening all ready for another drama-filled match.
Oh, gutted I missed the last one. It
was mad.
Yeah, I got back just for, I think just after extra time started. And I actually backed Croatia. I thought, you know what, getting through 90 minutes and not letting them score, I just had a feeling it was their night. They're just belligerent, aren't they, Croatia? They just know how to win a game, don't they? So
of the right word for them, because they are negative, but I don't think what they are, though.
I don't think it's even negativity. I think they've got a team full of absolutely, like, warriors. That's what they are. They're warriors, all of them, and they just get stuck in, and it doesn't matter what's thrown at them. They just get through it, don't they? And they know probably that Brazil are a better side technically than them, but that doesn't matter, because ultimately all you got to do is get through, isn't it? You just got to win the game, and they've done it. You know, I think maybe even they thought, let's get it to penalties. I don't know. Maybe can you think like that against Brazil?
No, because Brazil, they've got so much quality, and they just didn't show much, did they?
No, it was a very. I think once they went 1-0 up, Brazil, I thought, they're going to just win this.
Yeah,
but that second half of injuries of extra time, they didn't have a clue what to do.
No,
they did. He put 2 subs on, didn't he, at half time?
Well, he put Fred on, didn't he?
Yeah, he put Fred and the central defender on, didn't he? I think he was just trying to see the game out, and I think basically that went totally against him, didn't it?
Yeah. So we've got no topics for this one because we're going for goals. Hello, Luke and Justin, all ready for pens again. I mean, it was exciting, and I was gutted when Brazil scored because, we'd sat through it for that long. That stream lasted 3 hours. So, I wanted something at the end to at least make it worthwhile and get excited about, and it was class.
Yeah, it's great.
Croatia were worth a draw pre-pens. I think that's what I asked everybody in the comments as well. Did Brazil do enough? And everybody said no. It was, so I think everyone thought it was a fair point. Got to be better than the last one. Just seeing that 2-minute clip of Diego Carlos going through rehab in Dubai, you'd think he was a rugby player. What a beast. And this one is going to be a proper belter. So what are you saying then? In the chat, score predictions. I am going for Argentina 2-1. Justin, what are you going for?
I think it'll be a tight game. I think it'll be a really tight game. I think I just can't see past the Messi factor. I absolutely love Lionel Messi. He's my hero, in my opinion, the greatest player that's ever played. And I was gutted when they lost the World Cup when he got to the final. So I just want him to get through. I think the ideal for me would be an England-Argentina final, and then obviously us winning it. But if we go out tomorrow, I want Argentina to get through because I want them to win it for this man, Emi Martinez, obviously, and for Messi.
Yeah,
I think it'd be amazing for him to go out with a World Cup win. Obviously, if we don't win it, I want us to win it. So
there's a couple for Holland. We've got Love Bleeds 1-0 Holland, Junior 1-0 Holland, Michael's 2-0 Argentina, Steve is 3-2 Argentina. I've watched every Argentina game and they look to control possession. And here we go already. McCann forward. It's come to the wing back, cut back, cleared by Holland, Netherlands.
Di Maria's a big loss for him, isn't he?
Yeah, he missed out the last game as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's got an injury. I think they're saying he's just still nursing an injury, so that he's probably the most natural winger they've got. So as a wide man, so I think they will miss him a little bit. But I've been really impressed with that Rodrigo de Paul as well.
Yeah, me too. I think he's been one of my favourite players to watch because of he always shows for the ball. Really competitive. Lee's gone 2-1 Argentina. John's gone 2-0 Argentina. Emmy won't let one in. Red Villain, hello again. So many of you are here from the last stream. So cheers for joining us. Make sure you hit a like on the video. Pushes it out further onto YouTube as well. Shane's gone 1-0 Argentina. You sorted your mic out?
Honestly, it's like the Crystal Maze in here. This is the problem when you go in the house to try and do a pod and stay warm.
Well, at least you're nice and warm.
Yeah, I got my hat on okay tonight.
Yeah, so we are on 3 minutes 29. What are you on, Justin?
3, 31, 32, 33, 34.
Okay, I'm a second ahead of Justin.
Not again.
So I'm 1 second ahead. It's the connection in Sutton Coldfield. It's where it's at.
You obviously pay for better internet than me.
This is just coming through satellite, I think. So where are we on the chat? Glad Brazil tasted defeat. They have a great team eating humble pie now. 5 minutes of cocky dancing after every goal. Sam, we're on the plane now. Yes, Mick.
You know what? They've had a lot of stick, haven't they, for that dancing, and I don't mind it, to be honest.
No, I said on the stream, I don't mind it.
That's what they're doing. It that's what their country's all about, isn't it? The samba and the dancing and all that. It's their sort of, I don't know. That's their national thing, isn't it? That with all the way Brazil are, they're very enthusiastic like that. So I don't really mind it so much. I know they say it's cockiness, but I don't think it is really.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about Martinez. I think was it Paul Robinson as well was going on about him at some point as well. Martinez is one of the best keepers in the world, and I'm not having anything other than that.
No, I think for me, give him a couple more seasons at Villa, and I think he'll be the best keeper we've ever had.
Yeah. Especially if we can win something, do something.
Yeah, I think if he puts a trophy on the cabinet as
Ned
well,
Villain had
100%.
said Justin be slacking easy. You know, he was late to the stream. He hasn't got his mic set up.
Look at this. Look at this.
We meant to now be professionals, Justin.
That's supposed to be in there. I'll blame my daughter. She just threw it on the settee, and that's it. It's all gone. It's all gone to pot.
Oh no, someone's ahead of us. So Love Bleeds.
Oh no,
5:45 now. So
I think I might just have a few pints.
10 seconds behind Luke. Brazil were funny, but it means the semi-final isn't as spicy. It does. Mike has put have to live with people being happy for you to fail if you are going to do it though. Just comes with it. Evening random reviews. Yeah, he does. He has good gamesmanship and he's a great shot stopper. Another one. Get it together, Justin.
I'm having an absolute nightmare here. I'll have to just be like the, have to hold it.
Yeah, that's how the professionals do it, isn't it?
Yeah, I could be interview you instead, Luke.
Yeah, John, your dog's not barking.
No, the dog's in the house. I'm back in the bar tonight. I've come for a bit of peace and quiet.
Yeah, his dog's not barking, but he was late and he can't get his bike to work. So
Luke's going to find me now.
So let's try and hopefully we can talk about this game a little bit more.
So sorry, going back to the Brazil game, was it not a very good 90 minutes then?
Not really.
No.
Apparently, well, Brazil had some big chances. They had like a couple of like half sort of one-on-ones that weren't necessarily like one-on-ones, and they missed them. You know, and Croatia had a few decent half chances, but nothing really. The final ball from Brazil was quite poor at times. Neymar's final ball. But apart from that, pretty even, really.
I think the fact they relied on Richarlison made me worry for them because whilst he's decent, he's not top class, is he?
No. He's been massive for Brazil though recently, hasn't he? What did he get like? However many goals.
Scoring regularly for him, hasn't
he? Yeah. So it looks a competitive game so far. Netherlands have got a throw in. The link up between Gakpo and Depay as well will be good in this game. Be interesting.
I'm looking forward to seeing him play that Gakpo.
Yeah. I like watching players in big games to see how they do.
Well, especially in World Cups because you build a reputation through the group stages, don't you? And then all of a sudden you get into the knockouts. And can I have a round of applause, please? I've done it.
Hey, well done, Justin.
Oh God, it's only took 10 minutes of the game. At least it's made something interesting, hasn't it? Yeah. So that Gakpo. So he's had a good group stage, hasn't he? So now it's where the big boys start now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like when Neymar score, you're thinking, okay, this is where you turn up now. The best players turn up.
Yeah, we had a question about Emi and what he needs to improve on. I think recently coming out for crosses and off corners and stuff has been quite good, really. I think his distribution's good, but I think at times he's a bit wayward at times. But if we're comparing him to Olsen's kicking, then I think he's prime David Beckham pinging balls everywhere, isn't he? And Pirlo, so yeah.
Oh, Messi's on the ball here. Oh, cut it back. Oh, cross goal. I think he does everything very well. That's why he's such a good keeper. I don't think he's got I don't think has he got any real flaws?
No,
He's a
not
brilliant
really.
shot stopper. He comes. I mean, Nigel Spinky. You go through our recent sort of history. Spinky was my first keeper, and he was a fantastic goalkeeper. But he weren't very good at. I hope you're not listening. He weren't great at coming out for crosses. Dominating his box. And then you got Bosnich, unbelievable shot stopper, awful kicker. Distribution was terrible. Brad Friedel was a decent all-round keeper, but I think his levels were lower than Emmy. I just think Emmy's levels are consistently very, very high, very high.
Yeah, I agree. I think if we're thinking of Martinez's flaws, I think we're really nitpicking, aren't we?
I think with every goalkeeper, even the best. I mean, Alisson at Liverpool, he's regarded as probably the best goalkeeper in the world, isn't he? Or up there, and I've seen him have the odd rick, in a game. So that's just the position, isn't it?
Yeah, and
you're under incredible scrutiny there because you only have to make even half a mistake can lead to a goal, and that's it. Then you get everybody starts hammering you. I remember when De Gea at Man United came in and he was just unbelievable. Like you're thinking, God, this kid is the best keeper I've ever seen. Yeah, a few mistakes and now he's not rated, is he? Really?
Yeah. I think one thing about Martinez as well is it's his mentality, isn't it? He loves
very
Villa
strong.
as well, and I think when you've got a player that absolutely loves the Villa, it's fantastic to hear someone speak so highly of the club you support. He talks like a fan when he's talking about Villa, and then sometimes you'll hear like Ollie Watkins talk about Villa, and he comes out with, I'm surprised someone of that caliber can. And it's like, don't know, the two talking. I don't know. I always feel like when someone bigs up the Villa more, I kind of feel a bit more fond of them.
Absolutely, I think he definitely raised. He was one of the players recently that's raised the levels of player that we signed, isn't he? Yeah. I know he wasn't. I know he had that end of season at Arsenal when he won the FA Cup, and then he sort of become quite a hot prospect. But before that, he was in and out at Arsenal, and he was on loan about 20 times. And I think he just appreciated that we saw the potential in him, and the money was obviously decent money for a keeper that hadn't been a regular. And I think he appreciated that we went and didn't even blink an eye and went, bang, okay, you're our number one. And I think that's, he's been very respectful, like you say, of Villa.
Yeah. Robert said, we definitely need a better backup, though. I agree.
Yeah, we probably do. But, I mean, there isn't many clubs that carry two world-class goalkeepers, is there? I think Chelsea have got a couple of very, very good keepers, haven't they, off the top of my head? I quite like it when you have like an older, experienced keeper on the bench. Yeah, I like that because I think they're only really ever needed if you get an injury, a sending off in a game, in a game environment. So if you get a keeper sent off after 40 minutes or something, then I'd rather have an experienced goalkeeper that's played like hundreds and hundreds of times.
Carson's a weird one, isn't he, for Man City?
Well, yeah, he's been there about 20 years, hasn't he? I don't think he's played for him, has he?
No. Who did we have when we had Heaton? Who was the other keeper we had?
Tom Heaton.
We had two decent ones, didn't we, at the time? Weren't Martinez and Heaton, was it?
No. I think Martinez did overlap, didn't he?
Did he?
I think so, yeah. Because then he said, because that was it. Because Heaton got injured, didn't he? He got in the same game as Wesley, and then we signed Martinez, didn't we? And then he played regularly then, and then I think Heaton left. I'm sure that's the case.
Right, some of you need to wash your mouths out because some of the names you're putting on this screen don't like them. Kalinic, Nyland. No, we can't talk about them anymore.
Just trying to look now. Who's the keeper around?
Because when we got into the Premier League, we went with Heaton, didn't we?
Yes, which I thought was a good signing. He was very good, wasn't he, at Burnley?
Ball across the box for Netherlands.
They've done well there, haven't
Yeah.
they? So Heaton, Nyland was before him. Sam Johnson, Galini, Guzan, Given, Friedel, Sorensen, Enkelman. Normally they carry the 13. Jed Steer, Stuart Taylor, Stefan Posma. Crikey, remember him?
Yeah. We have who was that? There was that random one as well. Was his name Moreira?
Moreno, yeah.
Yeah, who was that? No.
Spanish
that,
keeper, wasn't he?
was that when we had Nyland as well?
Yeah. But he was only on loan, wasn't he?
I think we signed him, I do. If you're in the chat, make sure you hit a like on the stream. 16 minutes, 15 seconds gone. Tell you what, Netherlands are trying to get control this game, you know. Oh, that's a crunching tackle.
I think it'll be a real midfield battle, this one. I do like Frankie de Jong. I do really like him. I think Otamendi not giving... was it Otamendi then? I haven't even seen the Argentina team, to be honest.
Oh, I can put it up on the screen for
Who's
you.
he playing up front?
Alvarez and Messi.
Oh, Julian Alvarez is playing, yeah.
Dropped that
Rodrigo,
Martin.
McAllister. Yeah, I mean they're playing similar, aren't they? Although they're going 3 centre halves, haven't they? Whereas
I think they're matching them.
Yeah, I think so. That looks very similar, doesn't it?
Nice little through ball. That is Martinez racing off his line.
This might be controversial, but I'm not having Memphis Depay either.
I don't know.
Not a big fan.
No.
Not really.
In the chat, are you a fan of Memphis?
I know he's done really well since he left England.
Yeah. We were linked with him, weren't we, last season?
Yeah.
Was it in the summer?
Thing is about these quarterfinals as well is there's so much riding on them, isn't there? So nobody wants to make a mistake unless you get an early goal in the first sort of before 20 minutes. Then it becomes a real game of chess, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like they don't want to overcommit men forward. They don't, it's all battling in the midfield.
How are you feeling about tomorrow, Justin?
Well, now Brazil are out. I always felt whoever wins that game would get to the final. And I still think that's the case. But now Brazil are out, I've got a sneaky feeling whoever wins that game wins the World Cup.
What, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Really?
I do, yeah. I do.
Oh, my days.
Well, the French are the favourites now, obviously, to win it. And I think we're third favourites behind Argentina. Or fourth favourites. So, realistically, with who's left in the tournament, there ain't that,
Yeah. Do you think Portugal are dark horses?
I do now. Yeah, now they've decided to get rid of the Mona up front. I think that lad's come in and he's galvanised him, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, my thing still is though. When was the last time England beat a big nation?
Well, this is the acid test, isn't it?
Okay, so we come through. We've got to beat France. Then we've got to beat Portugal, possibly. Then we've got to beat Argentina. I still think it's difficult. Whatever happens.
Well, up till when Spain went out, I was thinking that we've got to beat France, Spain, and Brazil to win the World Cup. That was my sort of thinking of, but now it's looking like we have to beat France. You would think Portugal,
Yeah.
but then given what Morocco have done and how good they look, you could definitely see them pulling a shock against Portugal. But I think we're good enough to beat. So I would say Portugal in the semis. Let's go with the favourites. So it's France, Portugal, and you've got to say Argentina. Well, probably the winners of this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget that Holland have never won the World Cup either, so they're going to be gunning for it.
Yeah. And Justin, what are your thoughts? Is he going to go 5 at the back? Or is he sticking with 4?
I think it all depends on what he sees Kyle Walker doing, doesn't he? Because I think we all agree that that's the key battle. Kyle Walker's our quickest player, one of our best defenders. And I think in the world football, there isn't many players that can match up to Mbappe physically and. So does he trust Walker in a back 4? And then if he does beat Walker in a 1-on-1, then you've got Maguire and Stones. So, or do you go 3 centre halves and Walker playing as the right wing back? So at least you've got that extra bit of goal. Messi's done brilliantly there.
First little
brilliant from the goat. He just couldn't keep it down. Yeah. So does he go 5 with that? I think I've been a huge critic of Southgate. I think you know that, and people watching these streams know that. And I've put it to one side now because I've always wanted England to win the World Cup in my lifetime. So we've got a very good chance now. I've no doubt about it. We've got a very good chance. We are better going forward, but I think we've matched up very equally to France. We've said this a couple of times, haven't we, on these streams?
Yeah.
Our front 4 are all decent. They've obviously got the duel really with Mbappe. But we've got players that can do just as much damage on their day. And then it's down to your midfielders and back 4. I don't think they're fantastic at the back. And I think the 2 holding players are no better than our 2 holding players. So it's down to on the day who's, dare we say it, the magic moment in the game.
No, he's gone there. We've had this on the last stream. We went there with some of our famous sayings.
I don't like it. I don't like the way Gerrard used it because he was in league football. What you want to do is you want to create a team that can churn out results week in, week out, that are good enough to win games, and you don't want to be relying on a magic moment week in, week out in the Premier League, do you? That's ridiculous. But in a knockout cup competition, then a magic moment is far more important in a tight game, especially.
Neymar's goal.
Exactly.
Today. That was a moment of magic from Neymar, wasn't it? Because
by all accounts, a pretty ropey game, and you're looking for somebody to spark a goal from nowhere, and he did. All right, they couldn't hold on to it, but that's in a knockout game when things are tight. You want somebody that can do something, and obviously, are they in? Oh, it's pretty wide. Half a chance there for Holland.
Yeah, is
that Bergwijn? Is he playing?
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, starting up top.
So yeah, it becomes more important, doesn't it? World class players, magic moments again.
Make sure you hit a like on the stream.
Yeah, I do like. I did think Michael Oliver. I just seen that comment, Snowflake, and I do think Michael Oliver played very well today. It was a very good refereeing performance today.
Yeah, it was
very good. Yeah.
Do refs in this tournament do they know who's going to be the final ref, or do they base it on performance?
I think what they do is they get assessed during the group stages, and then they know how many they need then for the last 16. So there's 8 games next. So they keep the best 8, and then the next 4, obviously they keep the best 4, and then the semis it's the best 2, and then out the 2 semi-finalists, the one gets the final, and then the other one gets the 3rd, 4th.
Duncan's nicked my word. Buzzing. I always use that word. Buzzing and class. They're my two words, I think.
There's another one you use a lot
I've
as well.
probably
I've
got some
noticed.
more. I've probably got some more. Argentina looking to probe.
Probe, that's another one you've used a lot. No, it's not. I think in knockout football as well, anything can happen, can't it? We always say that in the FA Cup, don't we? On the day, you can beat anybody. Can beat anybody if things go for you, as we've seen today.
Yeah.
Who would have put Croatia through 1-0 down at half time and extra time?
I wouldn't have called Croatia to go through today.
Not well, especially at half time,
not a chance.
1-0 down. Yeah, I think it's based on performance, Snowflake. I'm sure they do that. I'm sure they just rank them as they go through.
Julie said I get excited about a sofa score of 7.
That's the one, yeah.
They're my standards, right? They are my standards. If you're in and around a 7, then you're decent.
And what's Ryan's best word that he loves?
Oh, he just swears, don't he?
He swears, but he loves foundations. Foundations.
Yeah. He loves the foundation.
Loves my foundations. I hope he's not watching. So 27 minutes, and have we had any clear-cut chances?
Well, not really. We're just on here chatting shit, aren't we?
It's going to build up to another crescendo, isn't it, of extra time and penalties.
That's a foul.
Two chances for Argentina, one for Holland, not on target. Be nice to get a goal before half time in this game to open it up a bit. I have a feeling tomorrow night's game's going to be an absolute.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I've just got a feeling there's going to be an early goal for someone, and then it's going to be right.
Yeah.
Just all bets are off here. We've got to go for it.
I am going to do a live stream for it. So if you are in and want to tune in, then tune in. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a nervy one, I think.
It's going to be a roller coaster.
Yeah, it is.
When's the semi-final? Is it next Wednesday, Thursday?
Tuesday,
Wednesday. And then the finals.
I think we're the Wednesday because today you've had these, haven't you? So.
And the finals next Saturday, is it?
Sunday.
Oh, is it? So third, fourth playoff, is it, on Saturday?
Yeah. So you'd have on the Tuesday, you've got the winner of this versus Croatia. Then Wednesday, you've got England or France or Portugal, Morocco. And then, back to the main event. Back to Aston Villa.
We've got that next Thursday, haven't we?
Yeah, Villarreal. We got a Chelsea watch along on Sunday as well. Villa v Chelsea. I think that kicks off at 2:10.
That should be a good game, actually.
Yeah.
Should ramp things up.
Yeah, definitely. We know we'll be playing for Chelsea as well. Mate. Chukwuemeka.
Oh, God. Mind you, he's made a real impact there, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's set it alight, hasn't he, in Stamford Bridge?
Bit like when Bakuna left Villa to play in the Champions League.
Yeah, Chelsea on Sunday, Villarreal on Thursday, and then we've got about a week and a half, and then we've got Liverpool Boxing Day.
Build up for that starting.
Here we go. So you need a fist pump off Dino. Dino sent us in a £10 super chat. What a legend. And England to win the World Cup. Dino, that's very positive from you, my friend.
I think he's been drinking. You've been drinking, Dino.
That's very positive from Dino to come out with that.
England to win the World Cup. Yeah, I don't want to get too excited.
There's too
I
much
don't want
to,
to get too
too much
excited.
to happen before that.
I think if we win tomorrow, my excitement will go from about a 20 to 100.
If someone asks me now, what percentage are you out of 100 for England winning the World Cup at the minute? I'd say I'm 35.
Only because we're playing France next.
Yeah.
That's what
If
I'm
we
thinking.
beat France, I'll edge towards 65%. Do you know what I mean? But it's just a big
Well, how,
game.
how about this for a scenario then? What do you reckon? What do you reckon the chances are? Messi versus Ronaldo final.
Well,
Can you
that's
imagine that?
Yeah, Messi will be on the pitch and Ronaldo will be on the bench.
Can you imagine that? Them pair
I
battling
know.
it out.
It could happen though, couldn't it?
It could very easily happen. Yeah, that would be insane. As long as Messi comes out on top.
Random reviews, but what have you done with Dino? I
I
don't.
think somebody's tied him up and put him
Yeah,
in the
he's
loft
been hacked.
and
He's been
took over his
hacked.
computer.
He's definitely been hacked.
Just give us 3 nods, Dino. Make sure you're all right with you.
Lee's put, if we get past France, it's on.
Yeah, I agree, Lee. I definitely agree. I think, we don't want to get carried away. I've got carried away in every single tournament since I started watching bloody England, and I get disappointed in everyone. This one, I haven't been carried away at all, mainly because I don't think we've played anybody massively good yet. And as we saw in the last 2 tournaments, the first time we come up against a real proper team in form, we got beat, didn't we? Or beat in a semi and a final, which was great. But I'd like to beat one of the top teams when they're playing well, and then I'll start thinking, you know what, we're in it now.
Yeah,
Because if we lose tomorrow, basically we've lost the first good team we played, and that's to win a World Cup, you've got to beat the best, haven't you?
Definitely.
I think it's marginally more Argentina, isn't it? Is it?
I don't know. They're looking to counter, though, aren't they?
Let's have a look at the stats. Oh no, 60% Netherlands on the possession. Netherlands
are France aren't as good as when they won it last time, are they?
Well, they had Pogba last time, didn't they? What was their team when they won the World
Kante.
Cup? Yeah. Let's have a look at the team that when they won the World Cup.
Dino sent 5 in. Either lose by a pen and dodgy let in a goal, or we shut Mbappe out and we win a sweaty 1-0. I can see him being tripled upon. We're going deep into tournaments, to be fair. This is a different test. Yeah.
We are, and it is great that we go deep now into tournaments, but we need to be more. I don't know. When it matters, we've just got to be on it, haven't we?
Yeah.
I just hope we don't get too defensive tomorrow. I hope it allows we've got to be fairly defensive.
And in tournaments as well, you have tests, don't you? Like you have tests to come back from. So I look at a team like Croatia. They went 1-0 down against Japan, took it to extra time, won on penalties. They were 1-0 down against Brazil in the first half of extra time. They believed they got their goal in the second half, won on penalties. Big tests they've had. And it's shown,
come through them, yeah.
Shown bottle. Argentina.
Yes!
Alvarez. No, not Alvarez. Argentina 1-0. 1-0 to Argentina.
Come on.
So my point is they've come through tests. England haven't had a test yet, have they?
No. It comes tomorrow, doesn't it? It comes tomorrow.
We haven't been a goal down either.
Who scored that then? Is it the midfielder?
I think so.
Bursting through. Good goal, that was. Great ball. Yeah. Lovely touch in the middle of the park. Is it a pass from Messi? What a pass that is. Oh, my God. Brilliant. Did you see that for a reverse pass from Messi?
Little reverse pass.
Christ.
That was fantastic.
I mean, look at his periphery. He's not even looking. He's not even looking. He knows exactly where he is.
That's class, man.
Oh my
That's class.
God! I have to
What a
say,
goal.
his levels have definitely dropped in the last 12 months, Messi. But in this tournament, he's not back to his best, but he's back to being very, very, very good. He ain't. Is it Molino? Who's
I
that?
think it might be. Is it the fullback?
Yeah, might be. My mate's just messaged me. He didn't even look for that pass. WTF? He did. He knew exactly where he was, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's just insane. If he's not scoring, he's setting it up.
Well, that's brought the game into life a little bit, hasn't it? Now.
Okay, so this is the French team from when they won the World Cup in 2018. So Lloris, he's still there.
Yeah.
Pavard's not there. Varane's still centre half, isn't he?
Yeah.
Titi, is he there? Is he playing this year? Don't think he is he?
Not sure.
Hernandez is injured, but the other Hernandez is playing.
Yeah.
Mbappe's there, obviously. Pogba's not there. Kante's not there. Matuidi's not there. And then you got Griezmann and Giroud, so they're there as well. And they had Steven and Zonzi coming off the bench.
Messi or Ronaldo? It's Messi for me.
Don't even ask me that question.
Messi this World Cup has been brilliant.
I'll tell you what I think of Messi. There you go. Signed Messi shirt there, look.
That's mad.
The GOAT.
Messi. Ronaldo's not even the best Ronaldo.
No, he's not. If anyone hasn't seen it already, watch the Ronaldo documentary, the real Ronaldo documentary. It's insane. I remember him as a player. I'm that old, unfortunately. But when you look back, Jesus, considering he had two horrendous knee injuries, it's insane.
Yeah, it's what I like about Messi as well. He's adapted, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, he's lost a bit of pace, but he never massively relied on his pace, although it obviously came in handy when he was running at people. His ability to go past a player was never all about his pace. It was about his ability to keep hold of the ball, wasn't it? I mean, did you watch that clip of him before the game when he was a kid?
Yeah.
I mean, he was literally like 5 and 6, 7 years old, and he looks exactly like he does now at 35. The way he just drops the shoulder and they've gone. The players have gone.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, Miroslav Klose, he has the most World Cup goals, doesn't he?
I think so, yeah.
He was a great striker, he was.
This has got all the hallmarks of Argentina '86. They had what you would call a workman-like team in that tournament.
Yeah.
But they had Diego Maradona.
Is Alvarez finding Messi, jinking, turning, got his shot away.
But they had
to get his shot away though, didn't they?
He did very well, yeah. I mean, look at that, five players around him there, and he's still got his shot away. Can Messi drag this team to a World Cup win?
If he does, it would be remarkable, wouldn't it?
I mean, whenever I get into a debate or an argument with a Ronaldo fan, the two things they argue are, one, he's never done it in a different country, but he obviously has now because he's played for France, but they'd go, oh, he hasn't come to England, he hasn't gone to so-and-so, he hasn't gone to Italy. And he's never won a major tournament. Well, he's won the Copa America now.
Well, that's just the equivalent to a Euro.
Of our Europeans, yeah.
So that's what
But if
Ronaldo.
he sticks the World Cup on his mantelpiece,
Yeah.
it's not even an argument anymore for me. They've got to wake up here up in the Netherlands.
Yeah, they are.
Still wouldn't rule it out, though. Wouldn't
No,
rule out
really.
getting back in it.
Still well in this game. We do need a response from Netherlands.
Brian will be gutted. He likes the Dutch, doesn't he?
Well, he backed them, didn't he, in the preview to this?
Yeah.
Ball comes in. Here we go. Got a bit
I
of hype.
I can't believe Daley Blind still plays for him. I don't know. Anybody in the chat as old as me? Do you remember when Danny Blind, his dad, was linked with Villa when he was a real top defender? And I was really excited when he got linked with Villa. I don't think Martinez has had a shot to save it.
Do you know what I always keep thinking about, though? He's not going to be playing on Boxing Day, is he?
Martinez?
Yeah.
No, still probably be getting drunk in Argentina, isn't he? Do you have any bets on this game, Luke?
No. I had a bet on the last one. Didn't win.
I had Messi to score in this one.
Did you?
Obviously.
That's got to be terrible odds, though, hasn't it?
Well, I had Messi to score over 2.5 goals and over 7.5 corners.
Here we go. Netherlands coming forward. Free kick.
Not a fan of this ref either. Is he Italian? I know I've seen him a lot in the Champions League.
What's he got a card for? Who's that? Kimber. Is that a foul to Argentina? Look the other way to me. That's a foul to... Oh, is it the push afterwards?
No, the push, yeah. He pushed him over, didn't he?
Yeah, random reviews. I was going to say Alisson's in the same boat, but they're coming home now. Brazil coming home.
Yeah, he's Spanish, this ref. Yeah, I thought he was. I think Argentina will be over the moon with this half.
Oh yeah, going in 1-0.
Yeah, they've kept Netherlands down to one attempt and none on target, and they've managed to break score, evening up now possession wise 45%. They've had 5 shots, 3 on target.
James has put that you were right with Blind.
Danny Blind, yeah, I'm sure it was Danny Blind, yeah. Centre half, I'm sure he was a centre half. He had a very good career, if I remember right. And when we were linked with him, it was like one of the... I think he was linked with him towards the end of his career. But at the time, he would have... Ooh, that's a good ball.
Good header, that is. Good header.
Great ball in.
It's going straight to Van Dijk, wasn't it, that?
Yeah.
So we got about a minute to go. Interesting to see how much extra added on top.
Well, that's handball, isn't it?
What are we doing here?
Handball. I don't know if he meant that, but
he found his cards, hasn't he?
He looked like he meant it as well then. It's the Spurs centre half, isn't it? Christian Romero. He jumped and then looked like he handled. He's playing handball.
Slam dunk.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
this is a good area for a free kick.
These cards and fouls are starting to build a bit of momentum for Netherlands, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've had a couple of free kicks now, trying to find Van Dijk. Ake's gone to the back post.
Keeper.
Keeper.
Good save,
What
Emmy.
a save. World-class keeper.
Safe hands. Good hands.
Yeah.
Straight into this chest. No worries.
Interestingly, remember the first few games at the World Cup when they kept checking for them shirt tugs?
Oh, the pulls, yeah.
We haven't really seen any more pens like that, have we?
No, I did say at the time that you see this, and all of a sudden everybody realises, oh crap, we better not do that anymore, and it just stops it dead. Take your time, mate.
5 minutes of time added on.
What's he done to his hair, Martinez?
No, he's had a little colour, hasn't he?
He's had a nightmare there,
Yeah,
hasn't
he's had the flag put on his
he?
head.
Luke, talk us through it.
Well, you know, he's had it bleed a little bit, and they've got a few.
Let's have your professional opinion.
Do you know what I mean? It's done well, to be fair.
They'll have to change tactics in the second half, I think.
Yeah,
the Dutch.
they've got to go. They've got to just open up a bit.
Yeah, he's done well there. That's a foul, surely, ref. Yeah,
That's
there's an attacking force. They've been.
Is he going to get another one out? Another card?
Alvarez.
He's given another one. Oh my God! In the space of like 5 minutes, he's decided to.
I know he's giving it. He's giving it to the substitute.
Really?
He's giving it to the substitute. Yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know. Somebody's come out. Oh, Weghorst plays for. Doesn't he play for Burnley? Plays for Burnley, doesn't he? He must have come out of the dugout and had a moan.
Right, let's have a look. How many yellows we had then? So we've had
4, 2 each.
2 each.
Yeah. Timber, Acuna, Romero, and Weghorst.
Mad.
Yeah, this half's flown by, hasn't it?
Hasn't it?
I've just read that. Yeah, I always said that I would never see anybody that better than Maradona, because watching him in '86 and then for the rest of his career, I mean, at Napoli, he was ridiculous. He was absolutely ridiculous. And I know the argument is, he did it on awful pitches and all that, but would Maradona be as successful against players that are really, like they are now? I mean, Messi's up against the cream of fitness nowadays. He's well past what it used to be. But then again, you could hack players down in his day and you wouldn't even get a foul for it. So the swings and roundabouts for it. But I never thought I'd see anyone better than Maradona. I hadn't on my heart. I thought, no. And then watching Messi all of his career, for me, and it's personal. At the end of the day, I would never argue with anybody for their personal opinion, because everybody sees the game differently. That's what makes it so good, isn't it? Yeah. But for me, I think it's amazing. I think Messi's amazing.
In the last minute of the first half, then I think Netherlands need to take a centre back off.
They've got to do something, haven't they? Because they've just not been a threat, have they?
I think they need to take a centre back off and push an extra player into midfield,
which would then play into Argentina's hands with Messi, one less centre half.
Yeah.
It always amazes me that Nathan Ake plays for him.
Yeah.
You'd probably think they'd have to take that Timber off because he's on a yellow as well.
Yeah.
So sacrifice him, maybe put a forward on. Maybe put, I don't know who the next player off the bench would be. And that Weghorst maybe, because he's a big unit, isn't he? And go long to him.
Yeah,
maybe try and...
He's terrible, though, isn't he?
Yeah, try and change it up a bit.
Right, couple of seconds to go. We'll do the usual. Put the stats on the screen. Go make a drink, and then we'll be back for the second half. Flown by that as though.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's some changes at half time as well. So, is it half time yet?
I think when he kicks it off now, he'll blow up. Can't be long left, surely. No, he's carrying on.
Why didn't you just blow then?
Throw in. I think he's very pedantic, this ref.
Yeah. Not as good as Oliver's performance earlier.
Yeah, I think he's very good.
He's had a look at his watch. Right. Just blow your whistle now. It's still going on.
He's loving it, isn't he? He don't want the half to end. I think he's had
Oh,
one
he's
all.
doing his whistle now. Right, we'll see you in a bit. Cheers, everyone. Here we go. Players back on the pitch. We need some excitement for the second half again. A little bit like the one earlier. We need a goal. Ignite this game so it can be a little bit more exciting. Thank you, Michael, for the super chat. Really appreciate it, mate. And you are a member, so thank you very much for that. Right, in the chat, what do we think is going to happen? Are Argentina going to go through, or are we going to see another goal?
I fancy 3-0 Argentina.
How many?
3-0.
Oh, Justin.
Bookmark that.
Bookmark it.
Bookmark that. I just think that they're going to try and open it up, Holland, because they've got to, and I just see Argentina picking them off.
Yeah. Finley wants us to talk about the future of Villa Park, i.e. the stadium. I think that's what he means. Is that what you mean, Finley? Foul for Argentina.
Are we going to see game management this early?
Oh, of course we are. They're good at it.
Yeah, funny that Gary Lineker said exactly what I said at the break, that it reminds me of the 86 team. You know, a workman-like, belligerent Argentina with a world-class number 10.
Yeah, so it's Villa Park. I was under the impression that this work for the North Stand was starting at the end of this season.
No.
It's not.
No. I think they're going to wait till the summer after, I think.
Yeah.
Messi on the ball now. Oh, feeds it out. Messi again.
The opposite side now, that's it.
Messi again. No, I think it's due to start 2024.
Okay.
I think.
Because we've got motocross coming now, haven't we?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's
the
one way
groundsman's over the moon.
Tear up the pitch at the end of the season, isn't it? Get a couple of scramblers on it or whatever they ride.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a look now, see when they're going to do it. I'm sure it's 2024.
Would you be up for a new stadium? Definitely not.
No,
definitely not. So
I couldn't do it. I mean, I look at the obvious one at the moment is the Everton rebuild, but I think they're hampered by constraints around Goodison. I don't think they can expand. Whereas we're a little bit more fortunate. We have got more area to expand on.
Yeah,
it just wouldn't feel right.
There's a lot of teams that can't expand their stadium, such as Newcastle. They can't expand one of the sides of theirs because it's onto houses. United can't expand theirs because it's onto a railway track. Sevilla are in the fortunate position that every stand, if they wanted to, could be increased. I think it's important that we keep the whole tent as it is. So I feel like, well, from what I was reading from all the plans and everything, that North stands next, then with a view to do the Doug Ellis.
So it says here that work's estimated to take place late 2023, so the end of next year, and construction completed towards the end of 2025. But I think that's with all the phases. So you got phase 1, which is basically the North Stand, enhancements to Trinity Road, the Villa Live building, which is going to be fantastic, and a bit of a redevelopment of the Whitton Lane entrance. And then I think after that, they'll be looking to expand one or two of the other stands, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be prime ready for them in the Champions League anyway, isn't it? So
I think they want it ready for... aren't we doing Champions League? Aren't we bidding for a World Cup as well?
Yeah, it's in like Euro 2028.
Something like that. I know that we're going after one of them.
So you're saying it's going to be after next season?
I think they'll. I think the next by the end of 2023, it says they're going to start. So I think they'll be doing the groundworks in the Holt End car park. I think that's what they'll probably do. Probably look to be knocking down the existing buildings there, and then with a view to being ready to knock the North Stand down. The sort of day the season ends.
Yeah,
because I want all summer really to get ahead with the building works.
yeah,
And I think talking to Purslow at the meeting I went to, I think that stand will be out of action for one season. I think.
yeah. Right. So you'd imagine for that season there will be no tickets to general admission then,
It'll
and
be very difficult,
then
yeah, very difficult because you've
you're,
got to Well, I think you just have to you'd have to rehouse the season ticket holders in that stand, which obviously it's probably the smallest stand in the ground. So, but it would mean a reduced capacity for 12 months, which you have to just put up with, don't you? Because you need the bigger stadium. So, luckily for me, I'm not in that stand, but I feel sorry for the ones that are out. But I think they'll get first dibs on the new stand, won't they? Which will be fantastic.
and really expensive. So Lee has put, will they do Trinity work? They need to update the badge. Yeah, well, obviously, because they're having a rebrand of the badge, literally everything will be rebranded. You know, here we go, clean free.
Oh no! I think again, Purslow said that they've got to update the Trinity. What do you call it? The boxes and all that, because when they open up the new North Stand, they're going to have that area is going to be so much more improved than the Trinity that they've got to make sure they bring the Trinity Road corporate side up as well, the boxes and everything, because the North Stand corporate area and the fans game day experience is going to be so much better that they've got to really improve the Trinity, which at the moment is the standout corporate area. See, Argentina keep hitting them on the break, don't they?
Yeah, they do now, don't they?
They're happy to soak up and just go for them when they can.
Yeah, Scott, they're planning. If you've seen the pictures, you can see that there's a pedestrianised part of, isn't there, Justin?
Yeah, basically behind the North Stand to where the old Stumps building was, which is now where the kids' fun zone is. That's going to be pedestrianised. So on a match day, it's going to be where the away coaches park as well. So over that road there, that's all going to be a pedestrianised area. So on a match day, it'll all be closed off. No cars allowed. So it'll be a huge area for fans to mill around in. I would imagine it will be nicely, fitted out with, trees and bits and bobs, shrubbery. So yeah, I think that's the plan, because the new there's a new youth building, isn't there, with the youth team pitches and stuff, where at the moment they've got a car parking, I think, which will all be attached as well, so you'll be able to walk underneath like a tunnel to that area. So I think that's the plan. It's going to be amazing when it's finished. It's going to be that Villa Live, I can't wait for that, to be honest. I think that's going to be incredible. And they've also, the big thing is updating the train stations, which I think he's working on as well.
That's terrible, isn't it? I mean, that I've started to drive a lot this season, because I just want to get home. I just, and we leave a little bit later because we do the fan cams, don't we? So normally we're probably leaving about half an hour after everybody else, and there's still loads of traffic. But so many times I was queuing in that alleyway at Aston and waiting there. I think in one game, I think it was a Sunday game, was it the West Ham? I think there was no trains that kept being cancelled, and I think I was waiting for a train till the first train came, and I had to wait about an hour.
Well, I've got a mate of mine works on the trains. I won't mention him because he says it's awful the way that they do the trains. He said a lot of it is to do with not making sure the trains are filled up enough when they come in. He said if
Really?
they moved everybody along, because they're all queuing down the platform, aren't they? Down the ramp. So I think they need to just expand the platforms and expand everything.
Yeah. You'll be all right next Thursday, Red. It's not going to be that busy, is it? I don't think.
Well, I'm supposed to be going into town next Friday, and I've just realised that the bloody trains are off next Friday. They've cancelled the trains again, so it's going to be a nightmare. We should stop messing about with the trains.
Well, they're just doing it at the busiest times, aren't they?
Well, I went into the Christmas market on, was it last Saturday, and got the train there. Bought a return ticket, and then every train after 8 o'clock return home was cancelled.
Really?
Honestly, all night, every single train. So we ended up having to get a taxi back from bloody Birmingham. So the trains are a nightmare.
Villa fans in the chat, make sure you hit a like on the stream. Subscribe if you are new. If you haven't already watched the Dennis Mortimer interview, make sure you go and have a watch of that. I don't know whether you've seen the comments, Justin, but we had a great one today saying it's the best podcast episode they've ever watched from anybody.
That's lovely. So, that's really nice, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I loved it. Loved doing it. Trying to get a few more. Working, as Luke knows, behind the scenes, trying to get one or two other. I'd like to do ones with people that've got really good backstories. There's a few ex-Villa players and other sportsmen that are linked with Villa, obviously, not necessarily footballers, that would have really interesting stories to tell. So that's what I'd like to do, but it's just difficult nailing some of these people down, to be honest. But I think the more we do, the better chance we'll get of getting other people on. I'm just looking at that. Somebody's made asked whether about upgrading the Holt. I think that is coming, and I think what they want to do is turn it into one of these rail seating. So the standing, if they can, because he reckons that it will increase capacity by loads. I think that's the plan going down the line.
Like the good old days, won't it?
Be great, yeah, great. Yes, the João Felix link is definitely hovering around, isn't it? I don't know, really. I don't know what to think of it.
Along, it's
just, I mean, I always think if it's there and it's there for a few days and it doesn't go away and nobody shuts the rumour down, I sort of tend to think there's definitely something in it. Now, whether he comes is a totally different question, isn't it? But I'd be surprised if there wasn't something in it that we have looked at him or we've spoke to his agent maybe, and it's leaked out somewhere. Yeah, that was it, Lee. 1.8 people for every seat, so it increases the capacity of the whole team massively. But I think that has to come after this first phase anyway. Yeah, massive.
Yeah, there's something to do with Suarez and that super agent. What George Mendes? Is it Mendes? George
Mendes, yeah.
Something's brewing with Villa and George Mendes.
Well, Mendes was massively in bed with Wolves, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And their Chinese owners, that I think they managed to get him. I think he was sort of a member of the board some reason. But over the last 12 months, it seems that link up has definitely gone a bit colder. Now, whether that's because Wolves have tended to pull the plug on deals at the moment, but yes, Suarez does seem to have a very good link with Mendes. And I think he's the one that got. Look at that for a pass again, Messi.
Oh, fantastic.
3 on 3. 3 on 3. He's in. Oh, he's put him too wide.
Cut back.
Oh, it's a poor pass.
Yeah,
who's that? Put that in. That's a terrible pass. Yeah, Mendes was Emery's agent. I think that's right, yeah. So I think if that's true, then Mendes would obviously be very close with Emery. So you would think getting him the job at the Villa with the owners we've got, Mendes would, Emery will be in Mendes's ear trying to get the better players to Villa.
I don't think Mendes is Emery's agent,
isn't he?
No, I think there's. I don't think he's his agent, but I think he worked to get Emery to Villa, sort of thing. If that makes sense. That's. I'm sure that's what I've read. Something like that. Mendes was part of the deal to get Emery to come to Villa. So someone's been on the website and had a look at the interview with Mark Williams. So basically, when the supervillains came out, we had the opportunity on the website to interview Williams and a former player, wasn't it, Justin?
Yeah, it was oh bloody hell.
Was it
Tony
Shaw?
Morley?
Tony Morley. So we interviewed Morley and Williams, and it was just a written version. But
I interviewed Mark Williams face to face, which was unbelievable, and Ryan interviewed Tony Morley for it. But obviously, Dennis Mortimer's made at the end of my interview with him, he said that they're trying to get it into some little cinemas next year, because if you haven't obviously got BT Sport, or Messi's off again. If you haven't got BT Sport, you can't watch it, can you?
No.
So they're going to try and get into some small cinemas and get. I think the idea was to get a few of the older players there. So watch the documentary, which is a brilliant documentary, and then talk to them afterwards, which would be amazing.
Thanks, Dino.
I wouldn't have took him before the game, Dino, to be honest. What we saying? Messi top corner.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Come on, Lionel.
Yes, if you haven't watched the interview with Dennis Mortimer, have a look this weekend, because it's fantastic.
It is a long one, I will say that. It's an hour and a half, but we normally only stick pretty religiously to, I would say, anything from 20-minute to 20-minute eps to, 45, would you say, Luke, generally?
Yeah.
But we did make a conscious decision not to cut it short if it was going well, and it did go really well. So, and I think over time it's important to get that kind of thing down and have it there forever. And you haven't got to watch it all in one go, but it's very interesting. And to be honest, I could have spoke to him for about another 2 hours. The amount of stuff I wanted to get through, all the questions I had ready, but the amount of stuff that when he was talking, I was thinking, oh, I'd like to ask him about that. I'd like to ask him about that, and we just couldn't get into it. But we'll probably try and get him on again, I think, maybe at some point.
Dino, we've bigged you up, man. We've bigged you up.
Oh,
Messi. Thank you for donating, Dino. You've smashed it, mate.
Dino. There you go.
Man. Donating. Super
you won
chat.
the lottery, Dino, tonight? Give us the numbers, will you? Oh, that'd be nice to go in, wouldn't it?
It was a really good watch, because he starts towards the end, talking about current Villa, on who he likes and the direction he thinks we're going in, and everything like that.
And
so
the style of play as well. He wants to.
It was great to hear him talk about that. Really, fantastic. Yeah, it is a long watch, so you are best to watch it in
definitely,
in little installments. Just take
I've had a few people message me saying they watched it half an hour, which is fine, to be honest.
Like Justin said, we don't really do long episodes, but for that we just thought, it might never come on this channel again, and the fact that in 5 years' time, that interview is going to be there for everybody to still see. And he's the greatest captain we've ever had. So,
and if you haven't already as well, go back and watch the Nigel Speak one we did, because that was a really good one. Some great stories from Nigel as well.
Yeah, some of the stories he was telling, I mean, even for me, like I'm 33, and in my time of supporting Villa, there's not been that much to shout about that I can remember. So for me to hear Dennis Mortimer and Nigel speak talking about stuff that happened before I was born, it's really good for my knowledge as well, to have a really good understanding of what it was like to to support Villa at the time, and all of the history, really.
You make me feel old now, Luke.
Well, you're not
Before
that
you
much
were born.
older than me, are you?
How old are you?
33.
14 years older than you.
That's not too much, is it?
I feel it most days. Yeah, they've got to do something in Netherlands. I think they've got to change it up. Looks like the Argies are putting a defender on by the look of it, if his number's anything to go by. They're going to have to sacrifice a centre-half, I think, very soon.
Oh, I think so. They're like huffing and puffing, but they're just...
Well, I don't think they've...
can they?
I don't think have they had a shot on target yet?
Let's have a look.
Nope. They've had one shot, nothing on target. One shot off target. Yeah.
Yeah, they've not been very good, have they?
Looks like DePaul's going off, isn't he? That's a blow for Argentina.
He might have been... They were saying he was carrying a knock before the game, so...
Yeah, probably makes sense then to rest him now.
Dino's saying that Chelsea are not wobbling, but I think he's under a bit of pressure now, isn't he, Potter? Really?
I think they are wobbling. I talk to every time we play Chelsea. I talk to the Chelsea podcast, and I've become quite friendly with the lads that do it. And they are not happy. They're not happy with Potter at all.
Dino, come on, he's on the wind up now. McGinn's the best captain we've ever had.
You was doing so well, Dino. You was doing so well.
He chucked us about 25 quid.
Dino, please.
Dino, right, you started the night off so well because you'd said England were going to win the World Cup, and then now you're saying that. You need to redeem yourself now and stop sending us super chats. Just
give us your honest opinion, Dino. Here's one. Who do you think has been Villa's greatest ever captain? And we've had some amazing captains. And if you say John McGinn, as much as I love John McGinn, this is not a knock at John McGinn.
One, 2 quid. Justin, I'm 22. What was you doing back then?
When I was 22, I was going home and away with Villa.
Yeah, it's got to be Mortimer, hasn't it? He's won the league with Villa. He's lifted the European Cup with Villa.
Well, the only trophy he didn't win was he didn't win as captain. Well, as a player at Villa was the FA Cup. He won the League Cup in '77. But he wasn't captain, and he won the league, and then he won the European Cup, then he won the European Super Cup. So, for me, he's got to be the best captain ever.
Who did we beat to win the Super Cup? Barcelona?
Barcelona. We lost 1-0 and then beat them 3-0 at Villa.
That's incredible.
That was one of the questions I couldn't get to, because not many people ask him about the Super Cup, because it was a disappointing season after. But I wanted to ask him about that. It's a shame, really. 22 minutes left, and Holland still huffing and puffing with no sign, really, of them even creating anything, isn't there, let alone scoring?
Yeah, football is a weird one, isn't it? That you can love the Villa, you can love the club, but depending on when you were born, you have a completely different view on players, etc.
You do, because you tend to stick with the players that you've seen and that obviously resonate memories and inside you. But what I've done over the years is I've looked back at our history really and looked at the players that moulded us into the club we are now. So there is, Peter McParland.
Say, for example, Dino's age, he's 22. So we go back 22 years. We're just before Martin O'Neill, aren't we?
2000, yeah.
So,
which is mad, isn't it?
Those 22 years have not been great, have they?
No, and it's a shame. I mean, I've got season tickets for my daughter. Over the last, say, 10 years, we've been going down, and it's been probably the worst 10 years. Up till probably a couple of years ago, terrible 10 years to be a Villa fan. So, but if it's all there, it's all archived, and you can go and read about it all and do your research. And some of the players we've had over the years have just been ridiculous. I always liked an unsung captain for me. Was Kevin Richardson. I really like Kevin Richardson. Andy Townsend, another one, great captain. Martin Larsson was a great captain. Ooh, that's a pen. That's a pen. Come on, Lionel. It's got to be Messi, hasn't it?
Messi territory now.
No, is it going to be overturned? Do we think it's definitely a pen? He's cut inside.
Oh, it's a pen.
He's took his foot, yeah.
100% it's a pen.
I think it's an accident, but he's definitely took his foot.
Yeah.
He hasn't tried to tackle him. He's just followed through, hasn't he? It's not going to be overturned, is it?
No.
Because he's made contact, hasn't he? Oh, come on, Lionel. Please score. Please score, Messi. How many goals has he got in this World Cup now? With this before? With this before? Nice. They're good to keep hold of, them pennants are, to be fair. They're very good. Dom Revan.
Dom Revan.
Dom Revan.
Kids, weren't it? Was that the kids? In the FA?
Oh, Dominic Revan, yes. Crikey. I was thinking, who's that then? Right, come on, Messi.
Messi, here we go. He missed this one, didn't he? Did he miss a penalty?
Don't say that. I've got him to score.
Lionel Messi. Yeah, I think he's missed one in this tournament.
Luke, shut up.
Little run up. Messi. Oh,
yes!
Keeper didn't even move.
The goat. The goat.
Here we go.
The goat.
They're doing well now, aren't they, Argentina? In this tournament.
Messi. Messi. Messi.
Stevens coming in from Australia.
What a great pen. Never in doubt.
Yeah, it's a good one.
The goat writes another chapter.
Well, how many goals is he on now?
Done in career. So, Mbappe's on 5.
Messi on, got to be on about 3 now.
Mbappe's on 5. Ramos, Portugal's got 3. Rashford 3. Morata 3. Saka 3. Giroud 3. Valencia 3. Richarlison, Gappa. Oh, Messi's got 3 already, so he's got 4 now.
Really?
So that is, if I'm right, if that's correct, which I've got it up, unless they've updated it very, very quickly from that penalty. So he's second top scorer in the tournament. So what we need to do is knock France out without Mbappe scoring tomorrow. It's a nice take from Emmy. Oh, he's giving it a bit. Go on, son. Emmy Martinez going nose to nose.
Getting stuck in.
Don't mess with Emmy.
What's all that about?
Don't know. I think he caught the ball, landed, and I think De Jong got up and got his knickers in a twist. I think they're it's because they're losing 2-0, isn't it? They're losing it a bit here.
Yeah.
I just need to message Ryan and say, "Lucky."
My prediction, did I say 2-1? I think I said 2-1.
I think I said 3-0 and Messi to score, didn't I?
Yes. Stato's saying he's on 4 now.
Yes, so that's right, Stato, yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah, he's caught that. He's took that well, hasn't he, Martinez? He's landed. I don't think he's done anything wrong particularly there.
Martinez got a yellow for that.
I think he was Depay for moaning. Yeah, I think they're going to show you now. Depay, yellow.
I think Netherlands have bottled this, you know.
I think they've been absolutely
poor,
dreadful. They've been dreadful.
All the talk about these coming into this game, how well they were playing, they've been really poor.
I mean, their stats is they've had more possession, 57, but they've had one attempt, none on target, one corner.
So we've got then, if this stays as it is, Argentina v Croatia semi-final.
I mean, you've got to fancy the Argentinians to get to the final, haven't you? I mean, but can you write off Croatia after knocking out Brazil?
I think I'd go Argentina.
I think the difference for me is whilst Brazil were very good going forward, Argentina have obviously got Messi, but they are as stubborn at the back in the midfield, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a real sort of war of attrition and a Messi moment of magic. Yeah, they've been very poor, very poor. I'm going to lose this bet because there's only been 2 corners all game.
So then you've got Portugal, Morocco.
When's that game? Sunday?
Sure. 3 o'clock.
Oh, tomorrow, yeah, of course it is. Do you reckon Morocco could cause an upset there?
Could do, yeah.
You imagine Morocco, England, Argentina versus Croatia.
Oh, my days.
I think it's been just a very, very good performance from Argentina.
Yeah, they're strong, aren't they?
Just very professional.
Yeah.
They've been good and solid when they need to. They've kept hold of the ball, you know, in very important areas. Defensively, they've been unbelievable. And they've got the magician with a goal and an assist. Who's been the difference? Let's be right, he's been the difference, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, that pass out of absolutely nowhere creates the first goal. And then, you know, he's got the ability and the confidence just to step up and calmly slot a penalty under huge pressure.
Where are you watching it tomorrow, Justin?
Well, we're now going to... We were supposed to be going out for a meal, which was been booked for a very long time. And then it became very apparent last week that if we got through, which we did, that it was going to be Saturday night. So we've had to have a chat and rearrange a few things. So we're now going round one of our friends' house for a takeaway, and then going to watch the match as well.
Nice one.
So it should be all right. Didn't really want to cancel it because it's been arranged for a very long time. But it's just when you arrange something so long. I knew the World Cup was on, but at the time there was no dates and stuff, so it was just totally fluked, to be honest. just one of them things, but we'll still watch it.
We will be here on a live stream, Villa fans. So I'll be watching the game.
Yes, Gary, I agree. Solid all over the pitch and give him that platform to go and do the damage. Outstanding goalkeeper, very good back four, 2 really good defensive sixes. And then, they haven't even got Di Maria, who you would probably say he's probably next to Messi, one of their best attackers, and he's not playing. Look at that control from Messi there. He's got 2 players right up him, and he's just laid the ball off. Can they get a third? Oh, no. Couldn't cross it. Yeah, I said that. England-Argentina final, or the other one obviously could be I've just got to... Obviously, I want England to win it, but I've got this horrible feeling it's going to be Argentina-Portugal final, Messi versus Ronaldo. I mean, you wouldn't be able to write that, would you? In both of their last World Cups.
Yeah.
In history, all that's ever been spoken about is Messi versus Ronaldo. You imagine if it's the ultimate decider, the ultimate head-to-head.
I'm just not sure,
Yeah, Croatia worry me, to be honest. I just, they did so well in the last World Cup.
Got a good midfield, haven't they?
Yeah. Interestingly, I thought tonight they didn't take Modric off, did they?
No.
They did in the last game. Well, the Gakpo hasn't had a good game, has he?
No. Disappointing.
Who's everybody's player of the tournament so far? What would you say, Luke? If you had to say now.
I'd say I've got 2 so far. Messi and Mbappe.
Yeah, on goals, I'd put... Would you put Bellingham in there?
Not quite.
He's had 2 outstanding games,
I
hasn't
think
he?
he's done well. I think he's definitely going to win young player.
Yes.
So far, I think. The Netherlands have scored. It's what was I saying about him slating him, weren't I?
Course, you've done him. You've done him.
Burnley, man, battering ram.
It's a great header, to be fair.
He's made it a bit lively towards the end, hasn't
It's
it?
an amazing ball in. Nobody's picking him up.
Sort of fell right in front of Martinez, didn't it?
Yeah, it's headed. Always say head the ball down.
I'll tell you, have we gone early here? Have we gone early putting Argentina through?
Could
it's what we got here. We could have 15 minutes left to play.
What's happened here? Somebody's rolling around on the floor.
We could have about 15 minutes left.
It's Messi. What's up with him? I still think Argentina have got more than enough in the tank to. Why has he gone in Messi like that? I still think they've got enough in the tank to hold them off. I mean, that's their first shot on target all game.
Good header, though. Good header. But...
He was good header, yeah, very good header.
This is lively now. Is that Edgar Davids just chilling on the bench as well?
I tell you what, there's some world-class players on the bench for on the coaching setups.
I tell you what, they need to get Edgar Davids on.
Do you remember Pablo Aimar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the coaching staff for Argentina. Another player I wish we'd have signed back in the day.
Right. I'll tell you what, this is going to be good now. Launch it. I want to see him under pressure. I want to see what these are
What did
made
I
of.
say to you at half time about that Weghorst? Stick him on and go long because nothing's worked for him. Basically, what do you remember? What Wales did in that first? They were
Yeah.
rubbish in the first half against America. They stuck a big lump up front, went long, and all of a sudden it
Here
changed
we
the
go.
game.
Gone long again. Weghorst knockdown. Oh!
I thought he'd scored.
Oh
I
my
thought he
days.
did.
I thought that was in. Little knockdown.
So that's an amazing knockdown. Oh my god, I thought that was in.
Imagine if that went in.
He's changed the game, hasn't he, Weghorst? They can't handle him.
No, they can't, can they?
I mean, he's a big lad as well, isn't he? I don't think there's anyone that can sort of get near him height-wise.
Here we go. Gone in again. These just need to keep launching.
Yeah. The problem is now Argentina are just going to sit back.
Yeah, but they've
So
got a
it's
lot
just
of height, haven't they? Van Dijk's gone up. Van Dijk and Ake have stayed up.
they just need to. It's going to be either be 2-2 or 3-1, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see it now, can't you? They're going to lump everyone forward, and either Argentina are going to have a break, or Sonny's going to drop for them in the box. They've got to start.
85 minutes. Probably saying there's about another 10 to go.
They've got to start pressing more. Argentina, they're sitting off them too much.
Another long one.
He's won everything since he come on.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
Weghorst. They can't get out the air in there. They can't get out their own half. What's going on here?
But what did I say about like testing matches and bottle and having a test in these games? If Argentina can come through this, it's like another little tick, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're ticking off the tests, and
I do think he's missed a trick. He's missed a trick, Van Gaal, of not going more direct earlier. Because looking at the last 10 minutes, they've rattled Argentina here. Have they left it too late to get anything out of the game? And they've got nobody up. They're sitting too deep. They're welcoming him on here.
Oh, that's a poor pass. Argentina on the break.
This is where they've got to hurt him.
Yeah.
Messi.
Messi's
giving the
lost
ball
it.
away.
Foul.
He's given a foul. He's lucky there. Lucky there.
Yeah, Cloudy's saying he thought Martinez could have done better.
Yeah, I was thinking that, Cloudy, to be honest. I think he came at him quicker than... The only thing I think is he didn't react quickly enough because he definitely wasn't... It wasn't out of his grasp, was it? It was within his grasp. I just think he reacted slowly to it.
I'm going... Added on time then. I think they'll want this to carry on for a bit. What we saying? 7?
I mean, there's been lots of substitutions and 3 goals. So I think it's at least 5. Oh, they keep giving it away now as well. Oh, that's a foul. Christ. Oh, he's whacked. He's booting the ball into all the players. Oh, no, Van Dijk's knocked him over. It's all kicked off here.
It's kicked off. He booted the ball at the bench, didn't he?
What do you reckon here? Do you reckon there's going to be a red here?
I don't know.
Tell you what, he's going to be lucky to stay on that player because there's an argument there. He could give him a yellow for the foul and a yellow for booting the ball into the players. So definitely an argument there for the old red there. I mean, Van Dijk needs to get a yellow for pushing him over.
Was it Ake?
I think it was Van Dijk that steamed in and pushed him over. I think it's a definite yellow for the foul. It's whether he sees another yellow for the kicking the ball. No, he gave him a yellow for that. 1 yellow card after all that. Crikey. He's the one that's just come off the bench as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's late, It's a bad tackle.
Yeah, and then
Well,
he just boots it.
Absolutely wild. Look at them all. Look at them all react. Crikey. Well, this game's come on in second half, hasn't it?
Yeah. Here we go. Get the ball in the mixer.
That's the keepers. That's the Oh, he hasn't come. He hasn't come. I thought he was going to come for that. Oh, dear. Well, this has been exciting, hasn't it, the last 20 minutes?
He went to, didn't he, Martin?
He went. I think it was too high for him, wasn't it? I think he made the right decision there. He would never have got to that. Vigor's having a moan. Get on with it. Right, I'm saying 5 minutes.
I reckon 7.
Here we go.
What we got?
10?
No.
No way, ref. Yeah, I do agree. Emmy does look a little bit nervy. She's not like him normally. Come on, ref. Emily. Oh, he is 10. He was.
Oh,
That's what he was doing. 10.
From where?
10 minutes.
From where?
Somebody's got a bet on the Netherlands.
10 minutes. I mean, this guy, it's game on. I said there'd be another.
Jesus, it's massively game on now. That's given the Netherlands a huge
free kick, edge of the box.
Oh my God.
Oh my days.
What is going on here?
Kicked him.
Oh, he was late, yeah. Fair play. He's picked that well. My God, what's happening here?
I'll tell you what, these streams today, towards the end, they've come to life.
This is mad.
You can sense it though, you know, the game. There's still something in this. It's like they don't want the game to end.
Well, there's just so much at stake, isn't there?
I mean, he has gave. It's not been 10 extra minutes this half, has there?
Well, there's been 3 goals, and I think what they're doing is stopping. What I've heard is they're stopping the watch when they score, and they're basically counting all the time they're using to celebrate. And then there's been numerous substitutions.
Yeah,
I don't remember anyone coming on for for an injury, but it seems a tad excessive. 10 minutes to me. I don't know where they got that from.
Oh, it's a big free kick, isn't it? This big free kick.
Who's on it?
There's enough space to get this up and down as well.
Come on, Emmy. Come on, Emmy. That left-hand side of that goal looks very tasty, doesn't it?
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, the wall. Good wall, that is, lads. Can't believe I'm cheering on Argentina. Come on, Argentina.
What's going on here now?
I think they're... Yes, he's pointing at the watch. This is why it's pointless going down, because the refs... Oh, it's a head injury. 2 players coming together. The refs are very cute now to this time wasting, and they basically get told to add any extra time on. Oh, that's so close, wasn't it?
Oh.
I tell you what, if that's a foot to the left,
it's gone in.
In. Oh, it's in all day long. I bet when he hit it, he thought that's in.
He probably hit it too well.
Yeah. Yeah, if it had struck across it a bit and got a bit of movement on it. 10 minutes is a fix. Yeah, you got to agree. It does seem a bit excessive, doesn't it? I would agree. I like the fact they had so much extra time on, because it does mean that for anybody that's time wasting, I mean, let's say tomorrow night we're 1-0 down and they've been time wasting for 20 minutes. You want to see 10 minutes, don't you? Because you want that time back that they've wasted. So I do like the idea of it, but I haven't particularly seen any time wasting in this half, if I'm honest. I think he's gone very, very excessive. Yeah, I think that's right, Gary. They want as much game time as possible. But he's
Yeah,
laid it off. He has as
it's
well. He's
Gakpo.
laid it off. Gakpo, yeah. He's done well there. Don't throw it away.
6 minutes to go.
Reckon we got another extra time coming, Luke. I have to tell the missus to
I'm
put.
not sure. I think they've got one chance in them. One
I'll
half chance.
I'll have to tell the missus to put the dinner back in the oven.
I think they've got one half chance.
You fancy him to create something, don't you?
Yeah, it'll be like a glancing header or something.
Or do you fancy Argentina to break?
No, I think
Kept 3 up front there, Argentina have. If they can nick the ball, though, they can... Oh, he's missed it. If they can nick the ball, they could have a break. Oh, where's the keeper? Oh, you've got to come out.
What's he done now?
Does he give a foul? Give a foul. Argentina. God, I can't believe how nervy this is. I mean, that's not a foul, is it? He's headed it clear. And De Jong can't get out of the way of that. That's a silly foul to give. Not that the Argentinians are moaning.
No, celebrating.
Fans are happy. That's Dybala on the bench. He hasn't had any minutes in this tournament, has he? That's insane, isn't it? A player of his quality. Is he injured or something? I forgot about him. I know, yeah. Wait till the England game tomorrow if you think this is nervy. Crikey. I agree, Claudy. Can they hold out? 4 minutes left, plus I reckon another minute at least.
Yeah. Still about another 7 to go, probably. To be fair, we've virtually had half of an extra time period.
You've done a full day's work today, Luke, on these 2 games.
Yeah.
What's your hourly rate like?
Well, yeah, I did 3 hours for the first one, 2 hours for this one, 5 hours I've been on here today.
Think of how many haircuts you could have done for that. Oh, he's doing it. He's won it again. I tell you what, he's won everything. He's been the difference here. They've missed a massive trick here because, like I said, at half time, nothing was happening for them, was it? No. Literally nothing. He's not happy. Nothing was happening for them.
Mate, you've had enough added on time. You've had 10 minutes.
If they'd have gone, big lad up front and lumped the ball up to him, they'd have got something out of this game, I think.
They just needed to be more adventurous, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the thing about tomorrow with Southgate. No regrets. Go for it from the start.
Well, at 2-0, they've then got nothing to lose. So it was a matter of let's just stick the big man up front and then just go long and see what happens. And it's worked for them. And now they've put the fear of whatever into Argentina.
Is this going to be the chance?
They got 2.5 minutes left. He's just Messi.
They've won the ball back.
Just run for the hills, Forest. Where's he going? No, that's poor.
He's got the free kick.
Oh, he's given a free kick.
He's got the free kick. He's done his job.
He's done well there. Done well there. He's bought that for his team just when they needed it.
I hate that idea though. You know when the other team just do that sort of foul.
Yeah.
Just stand him up.
Especially when you know your team's got the momentum in the game.
Don't mean any contact. That player's going down.
Yeah, I agree, Gary. 75 minutes, they've been absolute tosh.
I always think it's in any game, no regrets.
They'll go away from this thinking what might have been if they'd been more positive from the start.
I don't think you should play like that. I know these are difficult games, but
is that the president of Argentina? 90 seconds plus injury time for the injury time.
Free kick.
Everyone's gone up now. Look at that. Every one of them's gone up now. Get the keeper to take it.
Here we go. We've got about a minute to go.
Oh, you got to clear it. You got to clear it. Okay. Keeper. No, boot it clear. I can't even boot it clear straight.
Just near the corner flag.
Long throw. No, he's gone
Get
short.
It in the box.
Got it short.
Here we go. Chipped it, dinked it.
Clear header.
Foul at the
Oh,
edge of the
oh,
box.
another
That's a
foul.
foul. Free
Oh,
kick to Holland at the edge of the box. Oh,
can't
this is
watch
going
this.
to be one of the last kicks of the game, and there's
Oh,
a
that's a
foul
foul. That's
from
a
the D of the
stupid foul.
18-yard box.
What a silly foul. I tell you what, that lad's had a sighter. This is almost identical place to where he had the last one.
Yeah,
And he's had a sighter now. So all he's
yeah.
got to try and do is, I thought that Martinez left far too much gap on his left-hand side looking at the screen now. Oh, the keeper's praying. The keeper's on his knees.
This is where the player that takes this free kick has been dreaming of this all night, haven't they? The night before, they've been dreaming.
I can't watch.
You've got to just get it on target. Just get it on target. Make the keeper make a save.
Messi can't watch. He can't believe it. Oh, he's had booking. Time is now up. 100
Here we
minutes
go.
on the clock. You've got to think this is their last chance now to take this to extra time. What are we saying? What are we saying, everyone? What are we saying?
I don't
Is
know.
he going to hit the wall? Is it going into the stands or is it going into the top? I think Martinez has got a better angle there.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah.
as far across.
Here we go. No, they've
Oh, they've done it!
Netherlands have scored. Oh my God.
Weghorst again.
Scored. What a free kick that was. It was just a little pass straight down the middle and it's landed at oh my God.
Weghorst again.
Oh my days. It's 2-2.
Can you believe that? Can you believe?
But listen, we'd put Netherlands in the semi-final. At 2-0, we were saying, and they've just passed it.
I'm sorry.
It's gone straight through.
I'm sorry. How have they got the balls to try that free kick with the last kick of the game in a quarter final of a World Cup?
What are they saying here? What's Messi saying?
He's passed it. That's a deliberate. That's a worked set piece. Look,
that's brilliant.
That is insane free kick. That is.
That's fantastic.
He's took an amazing. He's come off the bench and scored twice. Martinez can't do nothing about that.
When he came on.
Oh my God, that is one of the most amazing free kicks I've ever seen. In
that moment.
Oh my God, what have we just seen now? Oh my days, Martinez shell shocked.
I can't cope. Oh,
Burnley fans running around the living room.
That is absolutely mental. Messi's fuming.
That is insane. I can't believe what I've just seen. I thought the Brazil game ended amazingly.
Well, I mean, what a game. What 2 games we've had so far on these watch-alongs today.
And they've taken all the players off, haven't they, Argentina?
They're in the ascendancy now, though.
Yeah, they've got the momentum in the game.
Extra time. Oh my days.
God.
Extra time. Right, I need the toilet. I'll be back in a bit. Can't believe it. Are you staying on, Justin, or going off for a bit?
I'll go off for 5 minutes.
Okay.
We'll come back on when it's
I can't believe that. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. There was just three. There was no one marking them in that free kick, were they? That's a fantastic free kick. I don't know how this is going to go now. Which way are we going? In the chat, who's going to win this? Fantastic. How can you not love football? Red Villain, it's going to pens. That's after what I've just seen. I don't know what's going to happen. Can you believe that, Justin?
I am. I've just watched the free kick again, and that free kick will go down in history. They'll be talking about that forever because it was obviously a training ground routine. So the free kick before didn't work, so they've literally got their heads together and said, "Let's try it. Let's try this routine. Let's roll it into Weghorst." They're all waiting for the Argentina. Just think we're going to have a shot on target, and he's rolled it into his feet, and before anybody can react, bang, he's in. Yeah, you've got to say that. I mean, it's very similar to Croatia at halftime in the extra time in the Brazil game. They just took the game by the scruff of the neck, and they had the momentum, didn't they?
You know what, though? That 10 minutes added on as well. It was right at the end of that. Mental.
I think that's why Messi was having a moan, because he said, "Where'd you get 10 minutes from?" Which you can understand, can't you?
Yeah.
Literally, my dinner's in the oven.
What you got?
I don't know actually what she's done. She's cooked something. She said, "I'll have it when the game finishes." I've just said, looks like it'll be another half an hour, if not longer. Here we go then.
We're going now because we've got Holland sort of in salvage job mode. How do they approach this now?
Also, they've taken off, like I say, they've taken off a lot of their better more attacking players to try and see the game out. As an attacking threat, there wasn't really anything, was there, in the last 20 minutes?
I mean, look what I'd written down here. Argentina v Croatia. I wrote it down. In my eyes, that was the semi-final.
I just can't believe it.
Neither can I.
Perhaps we should have had a bet on Holland versus Croatia semi-final. Joking apart, though, if Holland do win, and then I'm 100% sure that whoever wins our game tomorrow wins the World Cup.
Really?
Absolutely. I'm convinced. Right, here's my prediction in extra time. I think there's going to be 2 goals in extra time.
I mean, this will show what Argentina are all about as well, won't it? Really?
Yep.
To fight back in this, or I mean, what a blow that had been. You're virtually in the semis, and you've just conceded.
Well, what time was the first goal that they scored? Let's have a look.
Was it 83?
Weghorst came on in the 78th minute, and he scored in the 83rd and the 111th. The 101st minute. Unbelievable. Unbelievable scenes. And there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yellow cards. So what we reckon, sending off somewhere as well.
Oh, I don't know. He
I
might not.
genuinely think that the Netherlands are the favourites here. I do. I genuinely think they're the favourites.
This would be. I mean, if Netherlands come back and win this will be one of the biggest capitulations in World Cup history, won't it?
Well, yeah, 2-0 up with, 12 minutes to go? No, 7 minutes to go. Sorry, I apologise. 7 minutes to go. 2-0 up. Just can't believe it. We were talking about the semi-final, weren't we? Who they're going to play?
Yeah.
Now they've got to go, and I'm sure they were. I'm sure their heads were in the semi-final. Now they've got to go out and try and win the game again. We're saying penalties again.
I'm not sure. I think there could be another goal. Here we go. Oh,
Messi trying the overhead kick. I'm knackered.
I mean, the first game we did had so much drama with the penalties, and then I just didn't expect to see this.
I didn't, to be honest. They were so rubbish. Holland were. I bet Ryan's laughing his head off.
Yeah,
he's ran around the living room, hasn't he?
He's watching separately, and he's come back to see our action. But I want to rewatch. I want to rewatch it myself.
Honestly, yeah, I'm going to watch that after. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm still in shock. They tried it. Not only did they try it, but they pulled it off perfection, didn't they? I mean, they got to think that pass has got to be perfect into his feet. His first touch has got to be perfect to get it out of his feet. And then, you've got to bury it, and he did it perfectly. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe they tried it. It's just ridiculous.
Red Saints every time he gets involved. It's game. I don't know. Netherlands are like pushing forward now, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, they've got the momentum, haven't they? I think they won't want to take it to penalties now because they've got the momentum in the game.
Yeah.
I think they'll feel that if they can get the ball up to Weghorst, that Argentina haven't got a clue how to deal with him. They just haven't got the centre halves that can cope with a big, massive. I mean, look at him. Is it Otamendi? He's not an imposing centre half, is he? And Lisandro Martinez, he's not either, is he? They're two half decent ball playing, aggressive centre halves, but they're not somebody that can deal with a 6'4", beast.
You can't beat a big striker, can you? They're worth their weight in gold, aren't they?
That was my bread and butter, Luke.
Well, I've seen you. I played in the same team as you.
Nothing better than knowing you got. I mean, I played Sunday League football. Is nowhere near any good quality, but there's nothing better knowing that you've got one over the two centre halves, and that you're just going to beat them in the air every time. It's a lovely feeling. You just want the ball all the time. You're just shouting at your teammates, "Get the ball up to me. I can make things happen here." Yeah. Yes, Scott, I do agree, to be honest. I think if we were to sign a striker, I'd like us to go for something a bit bigger, a real dominant target man that can score goals as well. Oh, he's done well there. That's a free kick, surely. I think if Argentina come through this, they'll be...
they'll be favourites, won't they?
Yeah. I mean, imagine adding £2 on this morning for Argentina and Brazil to both go out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a class game, mate.
Unreal.
Just everyone sets it up for what we've got in store for tomorrow, England. So there's 60 of you watching, so if you can hit a like, out the channel out if you can all hit the like button. Messi's gone a bit quiet as well, hasn't he?
Has he got anything left in the tank? You've got to think he's 35 as well. I mean, it's going to take its toll on him, this is. Yeah, and a young
Here he
spring
goes on
chicken.
the ball now. Give the ball away.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to stay on the pitch because of his ability to do something out of nothing, but I don't think the Argentinian manager's going to have to take him off. Christ, that'd be some cool, wouldn't it? I can't take my eyes off it, can you?
No. That's all right, Red. We're not doing the Portugal game tomorrow. I won't be ready to do the Portugal game, but definitely going to be doing England.
I could just eat a Domino's now, Cloudy, to be fair. I'm starving. I think the thing with that free, I can't keep thinking about it. The thing about that free kick is, I think we all sort of thought he'd miss hit it because he ran up, and I was waiting for it to whip over the wall. I'm thinking, where's that gone? The next minute, looked like a scrum in the box, and he's putting it away. But only when you see it in slow motion, you see the sheer bloody unbelievable of it. That's a good clearance. I think it's going to penalties, isn't it?
Do you reckon?
I don't know. Well, anything could happen, couldn't it? Literally anything could happen.
Dino's what? He's had a battered Mars bar tonight.
You know what? I respect that, Dino. That's better. Our local chippy does battered baby bells and battered...
battered baby bells?
They're lovely. And battered Jaffa cakes. They're nice as well.
How much is a battered baby bell?
They do, I think, 5 for £2 or something like that. It might be a bit more than that. But they're nice because obviously the cheese is a bit melty, so you bite through the batter and the cheese is like all stringy. It's lovely.
Nice one, mate. I can't put Red Villain's comment on the screen. I'm not putting it on the screen.
Which one?
No, I'm not saying it either.
Which comment? Who said it?
He said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then he's put summer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone hit a like on the stream. Let's get. We've got 56 watching. Let's see if we can get 70 watching for the next part. So all hit a like. Let's see if we can get 70 watching.
Come on, magician, make something happen.
Oh,
no. Yeah, I've got a feeling his legs gone a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah, he looks a bit pissed off and all.
Yeah, I think he's just frustrated, isn't he, with what's happened?
Yeah.
Because their manager's very inexperienced, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah. I'm sure he one of the arguments before pre-World Cup was that he lacks big game experience. Let's have a look. Lionel Scaloni.
He did play for him, though, didn't he?
He's only 44, so, he's only 9 years older than Messi. Yeah, his managerial career, he was assistant manager at Seville, and then he was assistant manager at Argentina, and then he got the Argentina job. So this is his first senior full-time managerial role.
Yeah.
That's some job to get as your first management job, isn't it? They're battling. They're battling away though. I've got to give them credit. Argentina. They're not this. They haven't been under the cosh this half, have they? I wonder if the Dutch have gone in the shell a little bit. What they should be doing is doing exactly what they did the last 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Going direct, and what they don't want to do is give them Argentina a sniff, do they? Another free kick to Argentina. I mean, could the game be shifting back to Argentina?
Yeah, it feels like it.
As I say, the biggest problem for Argentina is that there's their main man. He's looks like he's a bit tired. But he's still good enough to pull something out of the bag. I'm no doubt about that.
I do think there's another goal in this.
£2 accumulator on Brazil to draw, Holland to draw, Morocco to win, and England to win. Have you had that bet, Fishy? Because if you have, that's ridiculous.
I just don't think the Barla's featured, has he?
He's on the bench. Di Maria's injured.
Di Maria's injured.
I know that. Di Maria's got a knock. He didn't play in the last game either.
Yeah, this game's the impetus has gone from the Netherlands now, hasn't it? It's like they've done their job to get to salvage the game, and then it's sort of.
Do you know what I think it is?
What?
I think neither of them want to lose it now, do they?
No. Yeah.
Argentina have had it in the bag and they've thrown it away. Now, obviously, they're not losing, and the Dutch were out of it, and now they've dragged themselves back into it. They don't want to go behind again. So I wonder if they're sort of a little bit of. They just don't want to lose the game.
Argentina are strong if it goes to penalties with Martinez in goal.
I think they want to
with his saves.
I think if you win it in extra time, it's whoever's the bravest now.
Yeah. Is that half time? Half time in extra time.
Yep.
Oh, you'd be so nervous if you're in that stadium, though, wouldn't you?
It's going to penalties again, isn't it? They've got the more experienced manager, definitely, haven't they, Holland?
Yeah.
I mean, I think in the stadium they said there was 1,400 Dutch fans.
Really?
The rest are all Argentinians. Here we go. Last 15.
Is there going to be one more big chance to fall at someone?
I'm thinking.
Thanks, mate. Being on here now today, 5.5 hours streaming. That's dedication. Dedication for the pod and for you guys. 5.5 hours.
Wait till he gets his electric bill.
Yeah, it's why you'll remember, mate. Dino, stop sending super chats now. You sent too much. You sent too much. Stop it.
30 for the first 2,000.
I think you must have sent like 30 quid now, Dino.
Go on, Lionel. Go. Oh, free kick again. They're giving away a lot of free kicks, aren't they?
Yeah. Hello.
Thing is, if Argentina score now, and then that'll just give the momentum back to Holland because they'll have to do what they did at they'll just throw the kitchen sink at them again.
It is 2-2 in extra time. Second part of extra time.
Where have you been, Lorraine?
Oh no.
Tino's loaded. Order me a pizza, mate. Corner. Yeah, I do agree. There's always one chance. Google the date, Justin. Who did we play? Right.
You sent another tenner?
Right, Dino, stop sending money now.
Oh, no,
we appreciate it, but
now.
honestly.
That's like 30 quid he sent in now.
You're making me Google this when I should be watching the bloody match.
What's the go there? Offside.
Yes, what a game that was, Dino. And that was your birthday, was it? Aston Villa 3, Leeds 2, Benito Carboni hat-trick in the FA Cup. Excellent, excellent game that was. I was there. I was at the game. What a game it was. Do we want to win that or do we want penalties? What are we thinking?
Oh, we're here now. We need pens, I think.
Penalties are more exciting, aren't they?
Yeah. While we're here.
I'd take an Argentina win in this half.
Yeah, I think it's a bit like the one earlier. The fact that we got to pens, well, we got to that extra time period, then it's got to be pens, hasn't it?
And hopefully Emmy can do us proud. Oh, he's let that go. The keeper. Don't even know their keeper. Who's he play for?
No, what's his name?
Noppert. He plays for Herenveen in Holland. Another free kick. You got to think at some point these free kicks. One of them's going to drop on. One of them's going to drop to an Argentinian in the box because this is about the sixth one now in injury time, in extra time. Sorry. They are causing themselves problems here. Yeah, Messi does look tired. Yeah, we think that. I think extra time he's definitely looked tired. They're just keeping him on the pitch now for a. Should we still say it? A moment of magic.
Hey.
Is this moment of magic? Oh, he's took it short.
Play him in.
Is he going to shoot? Oh!
Nah. The angle was terrible.
You can see what he was trying to do, but he just couldn't wrap his foot round it, could he? 10 minutes to go. Yeah, but it ain't far off. Half the team's been booked, has it? They've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 booked. But I think the manager was one of them. So I don't think that counts. I've got to say, I've been really disappointed with Holland in this extra time.
Yeah, they're a weird team, aren't they?
Absolutely bizarre. They absolutely had all the momentum going into it. They had a striker that had scored twice in 10 minutes, a way of playing that Argentina didn't have a clue how to defend against, and they've come out and just done nothing. Oh, Di Maria, they're risking him. They're risking him with 10 to go. This is with an eye on penalties, isn't it?
Yeah.
There. This is a gamble, this is. They obviously feel he can get through. Oh, that's a great flick. Back post, back post. Oh, you lift it. Why was you playing it along the...
Weird.
Yeah, I agree. If they'd have pressed Scott, I think they would have won the game. I'm gobsmacked. They've sat off him so much. Defender off. They've sensed blood here, Argentina. Defender off, attacker on.
He'll find some space, Di Maria.
Uh-oh. That's a good tackle.
A great challenge.
Great tackle, that is.
He gave that as a foul and a yellow.
How's that a foul?
That was a great challenge.
I swear to God, the modern day referee sometimes really annoys the hell out of me because he's on the break there. He's made a tackle. He's got the ball. And he's given a foul and a yellow card. I mean, unless it's an horrific tackle. I mean, yeah, it's a bit reckless, isn't it? But he's lunged and he's got the ball. 10 years ago, that's just a great tackle. Oh, can they come up with another set piece?
No.
Special?
I was thinking this, actually. He ain't going to shoot, is he?
I tell you, the Argentinians are worried about this.
Good look. Back post, open, back post. Cut across.
Oh,
it's a grab ball. I think he should have done better there.
I think the first shot, yeah. He'd be disappointed he hasn't got a good strike off there. That one there. It's a good block, to be fair. Yeah, he's done well to block it, hasn't he? And the next one. They've just thrown in front of it, haven't they? I mean, how many yellow cards in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 yellow cards. Yeah, it's amazing there hasn't been a red, isn't there? Like, yeah, red, I agree. Di Maria, sharp. Oh, no, he's not.
Stronger.
Give it away. That's risky there, playing it there. Argentina have looked the most positive and looked like the ones wanting to win it. Another foul? Oh, it's been very bitty. You sense the feeling that Argentina don't want this to go to penalties.
Imagine Brazil and Argentina both go out on pens.
Oh, he's in. Oh, it's unlucky.
Oh, still in play on the right hand side.
Maria.
Yeah.
He's done well there.
Cross. Oh! What? Was that a save?
I think it was a block. It was a block. That's going in. That is.
They've got the shot away.
That's going in.
Yeah, it's off Van Dijk.
Oh, it hit Van Dijk. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That could have gone in. That could have gone in. Jesus Christ, what's going on here? Get your eye on it, Keith.
It's his arm.
Di Maria, shocking corner. Van Dijk with a clearance. As you touch, son, absolutely fine. Right.
This game, man, it's mad.
Argentina definitely on the front foot here. Here we go. Cross it.
Corner.
Yeah. I can't. I tell you what, Netherlands, if they go on to lose this again, after getting it back to 2-2, they'll be absolutely gutted, not taking it. Deflection.
Enzo Fernandez deflected.
It's off
Keeper
Weghorst.
beaten.
It's deflected off Weghorst. My AirPods have given up
now. Piling the pressure on.
My AirPods have given up. I've been on that long. My battery's gone on.
2 hours 40. What is it? 2 hours
2 hours 42. Another corner.
How long have I been on today? 5 hours 42. Nearly 6 hours streaming.
If it goes to penalties, it'll be 6 hours.
Oh,
Another corner. It's all Argentina now. Holland are hanging on.
They are hanging on for dear life.
Oh, God. Can't believe this.
There's going to be about another 5 minutes as well added on. Oh, header.
It's a good header.
Just over.
Couldn't keep it down. Oh, my God. What is going on? What a game this has been. Oh, I'll tell you what, that'd have been terrible if they won it with that.
Yeah.
Off Weghorst as well. I mean, crikey, O'Reilly. Can they get another chance? Can they get another chance? It's another free kick to Argentina. I am gobsmacked that nobody's been sent off in this game. Got to give it to his feet.
Who do you think deserves to win?
I think, to be honest, it's been... I don't know. I think Argentina have been the better side.
Through. Oh, it's a poor ball.
Overall, Argentina have been the better side, but you cannot fault Holland for coming back into it. But I've been bitterly disappointed with Holland in extra time. So I think Argentina, overall, over the full 120 minutes, are probably the team that deserve to win the game, I think. And barring a 15-minute spell where Holland were, 25 minutes if you had the extra time, Holland were excellent. But they didn't go to that tactics early enough, and they've stopped playing it since, which has just blown my mind, really. Looks like Messi might have one more thing in his tank. Can they find a man in the box? Oh, he's gone back again.
Backwards, isn't they?
Yeah, get it in the box. He got about 6 blokes in the box there.
Going backwards.
Oh, there's
backwards
nothing.
Again.
Oh, disappointing. Give it to Di Maria. Give it to Di Maria.
Come inside.
Messi. Give it to Messi.
We're going to lose this.
He's lost it. Oh, no, he's got it back. No, he hasn't. Oh, it's a break on. 3 on.
Right now. 2v, 3, 4.
Oh, he's beat him.
He's through. Back put.
Oh, keeper.
Came out.
Go on, Emmy.
End to end now.
Christ almighty, what's going on here?
I think if it goes to penalties, Emmy has a big say.
Oh, he's in.
Now Argentina are through. Martinez twists.
Oh, it's a good shot. It's a great save. It's a great save.
This is class, man.
Oh, my God. What is going on? A minute left. Can Holland hang on? That's the question.
I think there'll be more. I think there might be some more time, you know.
Yeah, probably a couple of minutes. Messi looks like he's come alive again.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, can he lay it off? No, he can't. Why are they sitting so deep, Holland? I can't believe the tactics in this extra time. It's blown my mind.
Good defending now. Some good defending going on.
They're passing through the lines amazingly. Oh! Messi! Oh, he's tried to roll it in the bottom. He knows that was a chance. He knows that was a chance. He spent his whole career putting balls like that in the bottom corner. He knows that was a big chance.
Everyone's enjoying the stream. Right, corner.
That was a corner. I didn't realise it took a deflection. Oh, is it the
Keeper
bar?
saved it. Keeper sat. It's like a Dougie Luiz special.
Has he got a touch on it, the
That
keeper? Oh, he has,
dug
yeah.
it in.
It's a good freak. It's a good corner. Short. Messy. Oh, edge of the box. Can he get a strike off? Yes, he can! He's in the post! He's in the post! Jesus Christ!
He's hit the post.
What a strike that is. Oh, my God, he's at the post.
Can you believe that?
Oh, my God. How much injury time? Let's hope it's an hour. I could watch this all night. Watch this all night.
Why don't he stick another 20 on?
Jesus
You've
Christ.
got to get 20 minutes out of that stoppage, surely. 1 minute added on, and we've sort of had it already.
Yeah, it's going to penalties, isn't it? I think that's it. We are going to penalties. There it is.
Absolutely knackered, man.
Oh my God almighty.
Absolutely done in. Penalties.
Oh.
You know what? I did think at the start of this tournament, when we did our preview, I said Martinez is going to win Golden Glove. And these are the moments why.
Oh my God. So what are we saying, everyone? What are we saying? What are we saying? I've got to carry on. I've got to back what I said at the start. Argentina. I've got to back Argentina to win it. I just pray they can hold the nerve. And I'm praying Super Emmy Martinez. Super Emmy's going to do the business.
Right, we'll do what we did earlier. I'm not really going to read out the chat, so it'll be our reaction.
Right, good luck, Emmy Martinez.
Here we go.
Come on, Emmy!
2 streams, both gone to penalties.
We've got to back our man, haven't we?
Yeah.
He's a very good penalty saver as well.
Yeah, he's class. Don't know much about the penalty takers for Netherlands, really, now.
Well, they've took a lot of the strikers off, haven't they? Haven't Depay's gone off, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What do you reckon Vigor's to miss a penalty after coming on?
We were saying about the Brazilians that they were going to do all that tappy, dancey run-ups and little dinky shots, but you have to get your foot through it. I mean, based on this, I'm saying England could beat both these teams.
I agree, definitely.
I think there's going to be a lot of Argentina tears if they don't win this. They are going to be kicking themselves.
Massively. I think it matters. I would always want to take the first penalty as well. I said that in the last one. You want to
be ahead, don't you? Because you're putting pressure on the next one.
Absolutely. You want to put the pressure on the other team. What you don't want to do is take the first pen and miss it.
Yeah.
I think Argentina have won the toss, I think. Heads or tails, lads. It's very easy.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Jesus. I think...
Come on, Emmy!
Dutch are taking the first pen.
Come on, Emmy. Van Dijk. He's a calm penalty taker. Normally, it's it quite high.
Fair play to the captain, stepping up, taking the first pen.
Come on, Emmy. Let's see Martinez's antics as well.
I'm saying he's going down the middle.
I've seen him go left quite a few times. Up steps Van Dijk against Emi Martinez. Small run up. Van Dijk. Save! Martinez! What a save! What a save by Martinez. Massive. What a save.
Oh, Emi Martinez.
Strong hand, man. Strong hand.
Emi Martinez.
Messi up next. Already scored one in this game.
Come on, Em. Come on, Lionel.
Emmy's done the first bit. Messi needs to stick this one away. What are you saying about this one, Justin?
Buried.
Not sure, you know.
Top right corner.
Nah, he's going to miss.
Top right hand corner.
He's going to save it.
Exactly the same place you put the pen in the game. Ah! You got to have some nerve to roll the ball down.
Cool as you like, man.
You got to have some nerve just to roll it.
Cool as you like.
If that don't go in, you look an absolute prat. Never in doubt.
He waited, didn't he?
Oh. Di Maria's having it. Okay, back to Emmy now. Back to Emmy. Come on, Emmy. 2 out of 2. The keeper taking it. Oh, no.
Nah, fair ghost, isn't it?
Christ, I thought the keeper taking it.
That's
I was the lad that took the free kick. Come on, Emmy. Come on, Emmy. Come on, Emmy.
Martinez! Save!
Come on,
Emmy!
He's doing the down. He's doing the down.
He saved another one. Martin, I'm telling you, I told you before, he saves penalties. Yes, Emmy. Just like the Copa del Rey. He's doing it for him.
Oh, Emmy, I love you. I love you, Emmy Martinez.
What?
Oh, what a player. That is it. Unreal. Unreal.
Argentina stepping up.
Come on. Score this 2-0. Yes, great pen. That's a quality pen.
I think that's one of the best pens I've seen all day.
That is a quality pen.
I think that's one of the best ones all day.
They always say if that ball hits the side netting,
Yeah.
you can't get better than that.
No. Here we go.
Can he save 3 in a row?
Kid.
Can he save? Messi will be all over him if he saves this. You ain't saving that, are you?
Nah.
Oh my God. Come on, Emmy.
He's class, man.
How great is this to watch our goalkeeper doing this in a World Cup?
Oh no, it's not
pen.
that one.
It's a good pen. It's a good pen. Fair play. They have to score one, I suppose. He'll save the next one. It's all right, Emmy. You've saved 2.
Is Otamendi?
Looks like it, doesn't it? No, is it? I think it. No. They all. Did he? There's another one that looks like Otamendi. I think it. No, it's not. It's the other lad that plays at the back, I think. Got to score this now. Keep that deficit. 2 goals. Come on, son. Calm.
Oh,
yes. Right. You know what this means, don't you?
What?
Martinez saves this and they're through.
Really?
Yep. come on, Emmy. Be the hero. Absolutely mob him if he saves this. They've scored 4 out of 4, haven't they?
What we on? 3 to Argentina.
Sorry, yeah. So
1,
they have to score this. They have to score this.
Yeah.
Otherwise
Miss and they're out.
Come on, Emmy. Come on, Emmy. Weghorst.
Oh, it's took a big breath.
Oh, it's a good pen.
Sent
It's a
him the
good
wrong
pen.
way.
It's a good pen. To be fair play.
Oh, what's that now? 3-2, is it?
Yeah.
So, Argentina score their through? No?
Yes. Oh, they're having an argument in the middle. What's going on here?
They're doing.
Christ, what a game. This has been everything's happened, in it, hasn't it?
I need to go to bed, man. I feel
I need to have my dinner. I haven't had my dinner yet.
I don't know what's happened. What's going on? Right, Argentina
I don't know
scored.
what time it is. Oh,
Yeah, Argentina
yeah,
scored.
yeah, they've scored. They've won. Yeah. Who is it?
Enzo Fernandez.
This is it then to go through.
Straight run up. What's he doing?
Oh, I don't like that. That means he's going to.
Nah, he's going to dip left, isn't he?
That means he'll go one way and then come round the ball.
Oh, I don't like the look of this. Don't like the look of this.
Please score.
Don't like the look of this.
Oh, he's put it wide.
Don't like the look of that.
What are you doing?
I'm telling you, did not like the look of that. What was he doing?
He never looked confident, did he?
No. Right. So what's the score now?
3-2 still.
So if Netherlands score, it's 3-3.
And then
Holland can win it again. I mean, Argentina can win it again.
Yeah, if he saves this, they can win it still.
No, so if he saves this, they've won.
Yeah. If he saves this, we've won. They've won. Sorry, we've won. I'm saying Argentina, like that. Amy Martinez plays for me, plays for us. Come on, Emmy.
Here we go. Oh, right then.
So if they score this, they've won.
Yeah. So score and they've won. Miss and it's sudden death.
Miss and they've got to score to take it to sudden death. Because Netherlands have missed 2. So at the moment, Argentina have missed 1. So as long as if they score this, they're through. But if they miss it, that means Netherlands have got to score the last one to level it up at 3-3. So there's still 2 chances for Argentina to win. They either score this and they're through, or if Netherlands miss the last one. See?
Yeah. But if they miss it, sudden death.
Yes, sorry, if they miss it, sudden death. That's right. Yeah, Christ, my head's gone.
Calm down, Justin.
Netherlands took the first pen, didn't they? I was thinking they took the second one.
Right, got to score, and they are in the semi-final. Here we go.
Yes! Fair play.
He's in the semi-final.
Fair play to Emi Martinez.
Well done.
2 penalty saves.
Yeah.
Hero of the day.
Fantastic.
I think overall Holland will be very disappointed when they look back at that game, that they were back in it and that extra time was ridiculous for them.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
They've shown great character there.
They did brilliantly to get back level. Oh, well, there's a big fight going on, isn't there?
Oh, they're scrapping again now.
They're all running over. Look, the Dutch. Oh, no, they're not. They're split them up. Well, what a day. What a day.
I've streamed officially for 6 hours, so...
You deserve to go to bed now, mate.
There we go. Thank you, everybody, for watching the streams today. We'll be back tomorrow for England v France. And cheers, everyone, for watching. Cheers, Dino, for all them super chats. You legend.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone.
See you tomorrow evening.
Have a lovely weekend.
Up the England. See you later.